Hello, Intelisys partners. I'm Patrick Chen, VP of Advanced Technologies at Intelisys, and I'm here with Ryan McKenzie from one of our top partners, Dialpad. Ryan, thanks for joining us today for this fireside chat. Why don't you introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, thanks, Patrick. So my name is Ryan McKenzie. I am the head of partner sales for North America at Dialpad. Been with Dialpad for about 5 years, and excited to be here to talk with you guys today. And thanks for having me.
Yeah, appreciate it. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of growth in the CX space, and I think you and I were talking earlier, there's a big elephant in the room. Let's talk about that. What are some of the emerging trends that you're seeing in the CX space today?
Yeah, good question, and thanks for teeing it up for me. But obviously, I think the biggest trend that we're seeing, and definitely the largest elephant in the room, is AI, right? I mean, it's one of those terms like cloud was 10, 15 years ago, where you ask 10 different people and you get 10 different answers of what they think it means.
Yep.
So, what we try to do at Dialpad is give you very tangible, use case driven AI that you can bring in your advisors and partners can bring in front of their customers to show them how it can actually benefit their business and drive more revenue.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. And there's so much in the AI space too, right? And in cutting through a lot of the noise, understanding what's what, how to sell it. I mean, that's a big part of what we're doing together, with our partnership between Intelisys and Dialpad. So let me ask you a follow-up question to that. In terms of where are the opportunities, right? How do the partners capitalize on this?
Yeah, so the opportunities are everywhere. I don't know if you can boil it down to just like one vertical or one industry or one region, but I think the biggest thing that you should consider when you're talking to your clients about AI is making sure that you understand it, right? Because like I said a minute ago, you ask 10 different people, you get 10 different answers as to what it means, and your customers are in that same space too. They're trying to figure it out. A lot of times the C-suite is giving directives down to everybody else saying, hey, we need to figure out how we build an AI strategy. We're hearing that it can do a lot for our business, it can improve our customer experience, it can drive revenues, but we don't know where to start, so we need you guys to figure it out. And so then that next level down is going out there and trying to figure out how they actually apply this, right? Like, what does this mean? What technologies are even out there? How can we plug them into our business? So as a partner, I think the number one thing that you can do is really just figure out what's out there. Wrap your head around it, do some research, figure out, what, based on your average customer profile, your typical customer profile looks like, what AI technologies should you really dig into and make sure that you understand, and then expand from there. At some point you'll get to understanding all of them, but figuring out what's out there and then getting really good at it, and then building kind of a strategy and a process around how you introduce that into your discovery questions and getting to know your client's business.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot out there, and certainly partners, the engineering team at Intelisys is more than willing to help out, sell alongside folks like Ryan at Dialpad and everything. Let's expand what you just said a little bit more. So if we were to try to boil it down for the partners listening today, what would you say is the biggest differentiator and the strengths of the Dialpad platform?
Oh, good question. Another tee up. So biggest differentiators and strengths for us kind of go hand in hand. And I would say it's the fact that everything that we bring to market as AI is proprietary, and we've built it, we own it,
That's
we
huge.
maintain it. It's massive, right? Like, you look at everybody out there, you look at the UC space or the CX space or the collab space, everybody says that they've got an AI play. But at Dialpad, we own it all. Nobody else can say that yet. And not only do we own it, but we've owned it for coming on 8 years now, which means we've got a data set that our machines have been trained on that nobody else has access to, and nobody else has had the time to build yet. So we've got essentially 7 billion minutes of business to business long form conversations.
Jeez.
Training our own proprietary LLM, which means it's super accurate. And because we own it, everything happens in real time. So all the data that's being transferred in the form of spoken word, we're capturing, we're analyzing in real time, and then we're delivering actionable insights in real time, but also post call. So when you look at us versus somebody else, a lot of that stuff might be delayed by 30 seconds, a minute, 24 hours in some cases for some of these AI applications. And then to take it a step further, and I think this is very beneficial to partners, we comp on everything AI. So a lot of times when you add it on third party, yes, it benefits the customer, but it's not as lucrative, right? and you're also managing third-party applications, and we know there's inherent problems in the way that those flows work and the support systems work for those. So works better than everybody else's, got a much larger data set, it's all in real time, it's all proprietary. All of the analytics come out of the same portal that you do all of the other Dialpad admin and analytics out of. So there's not like switching and toggling back and forth between different portals. And at the end of the day, you make way more money on it.
Man, that's fantastic. Well, Ryan, appreciate you joining us today for this. And Intelisys partners, you heard it here. I mean, if you're looking for a one-stop shop for a CX platform, you got to talk to Dialpad.
Come talk to us.